man, let's do it. This shit's pissing me off. I'm done, bro. I can't. Like, it's like, I mean, and like, I was gonna ask you. We're starting, people. Welcome back. It's the Recap and Record podcast. It's the third drop of season 5 of Love Is Blind. We're here. We're starting. We're jumping into it. Listen,
penultimate episode of the season.
Penultimate unnecessary episodes, aka unnecessary. Listen, this, I wasn't even gonna bring it up. Like, here's the thing: we should have scrapped the whole season.
They should have scrapped. Yeah,
hey,
you
guys,
can't.
Love Is Blind isn't coming back. Like, the whole essay story, we're not getting into it, but like, that's a thing out there now.
What essay story? What essay?
Oh, bro. All right. Well, now we got to talk about it.
I don't know what you're saying.
There's 2 contestants. Their names.
SA. Yeah, no, we don't have to talk about that. No, we don't have to talk about that.
Mexico, the whole thing. So, like, that's out in the open now, and so it's just like.
Yo, first I thought you meant like. It was 2. I was like a written paper essay, and I was like, "What?" And then I thought, no, maybe he's saying like essay, essay, like.
Just trying to abbreviate the words so we don't get.
No, I get it. I get that.
14 seconds. No, man, but it's like, yeah. So, all right.
Yeah, you can't do a show like this with 2 couples, like, because they're definitely stretching out content. They are like, they're showing us stuff that they would have never showed us before, and we're like, bro.
Listen, I paused it when it was done. We spent we're hopping right into episode 8. We spent the first 20 minutes at the same party that we were at for the first hour of the last drop. Like, you know, we spent so much time there.
I feel like we was in that party for 3 hours. I feel like it was 3. It might have been like a little bit of 3 episodes.
It's just, we open up again with Uche, and he's just pleading his case like the lawyer he is to everybody in the room, anyone who will listen.
Yeah.
And man, the only thing that was redeeming about this whole thing was when Uche tried to explain to the group, like, he came back to like Izzy and everyone, Johnie, everyone's sitting there, and Johnie is hearing all of this for the first time.
Oh, yes.
Her mouth drops in reaction.
And she's like, but it was too long. She was like,
oh, but come on, Stacy. Come on.
What's wrong with your face?
With the hit. What's
wrong with your face? I was like, damn. See, that's what I thought. We was coming at her.
My jaw dropped, and then my jaw dropped, and then Megs turned to me and said, "What's wrong with your face?" And then Stacy said it again, and I was like, "Yo, Stacy wants to fight. Like, Stacy wants to punch her in the face.
Yeah.
Like, why we are so still caught up on the poor Uche. Uche just wants someone to listen."
Somebody,
Uche
anybody
wants redemption, retaliation, some form of accountability.
Yeah,
for Lydia and her actions, who destroyed any chance he had with Aaliyah or a relationship on this show. Is anyone gonna listen?
Anybody gonna listen? Anybody? But I didn't like. That was so crazy to me because none of the women held Lydia accountable at all. Like they thought like he was lying. Like, and I was like, yo, time out. They're like, no, and they didn't even see the bigger picture. They was like, no, because Stacy was like, oh, I saw how she was talking to Aaliyah, and I'm like, no, bitch, like you don't realize the conflict of interest there. Like she knew, she knew Uche, and she did not tell Aaliyah that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then she's acting like she's her friend and trying to console her. That's not real consolation. You know what I mean? Like, you're not really trying to comfort me because you know the man that I'm trying to get at.
It's at the end of the day, I mean, it just
and then they turned on him. Well, that one crazy
Miriam.
You're not even a character. You don't even belong here anymore. Like, why are you talking so much? Like,
right. And our precious, our crush of the season, Renee. She's just
that's her name, Renee. Oh my gosh, she is on. Now I like them keeping her around, and I'm like, dang, somebody dropped the ball. Like either she's weird, like for real, or like none of these guys have
Now,
game.
when do you remember when you rewatched the pod episodes? Was she featured at all in like any of the primary pod episodes?
Her face was, but not. I didn't see her on any date. Like I don't remember seeing her really on any dates. Like maybe in the very first episode, because there was like a Spanish guy that was kind of like funny. Like he was like saying like some funny stuff, whatever. And he might have been like she might have been on one of those. But like I didn't see her like we don't see her talking to Izzy or Uche. Like we don't see her talking to any of those guys. So like I'm like, damn, somebody dropped the ball, bro. Because she's the baddest one on the show.
Yeah,
Like
she should have her own show. Once we should get that spinoff coming.
there we go. There we go.
But and hopefully, I mean, if she went to the dress fitting, that means she's invited to the wedding, which means we're going to see her next week.
Yeah, I was like, wow, they're inviting her to everything. Like,
right. She must have made impressions in the pot. I mean, hey, that's fine. I like it.
Yeah.
Right.
So Uche he starts to was he still talking to Milton in this episode?
So yeah, we start off the episode with Uche, round one with Milton, and then Lydia was like, "Mah!" and then gets him away. And then that's when Uche's like, I need someone to listen. So he goes to the rest of the group. That's when the Stacy Johnie comment happened. And then Uche blew up on Miriam for being from Africa or something. I don't fucking know what.
No, because I think he basically saying she's perpetrating a fraud. Like where do you really live? Do you live here? Do you live there?
Yeah.
Which that was a dumb argument. I'm like, yo, y'all really showing us anything right now,
Didn't
man.
need to be there, right? Exactly. Just
y'all showing us anything.
Straws. And then Milton drops Lydia back off at daycare with the girls. And then he goes back for round two with Uche. And Uche's like, bro, I got screenshots. Bro, Milton, let me show you screenshots. And Milton's just like, yeah, well, chronologically and theologically, your perspective of the whole situation is different. And her reality of the present is different than you expect what happened. And I understand that there's going to be bias within the algorithm of the central nervous system of the entire situation. But like, what's actually going to happen is we're getting married. And then Uche said this twice.
His friend, right?
Twice. He was like, don't let Lydia come between you and your friends. And I'm like, wait a minute, bro.
I said, wait up. Y'all did not talk at all in the pods. Like if anything, I thought Milton was a little scared of Uche.
Uche's grasping at straws, trying to be like, yo, Milton, remember who your true friends are.
Yeah.
This crazy lady you're gonna marry. Remember,
bro, none of y'all are my friends.
Right. Like Milton's there for Lydia. Like, what are you talking about?
Well, and that's the thing. My issue is even with that friendship, the Lydia Aaliyah stuff, and we've seen it in other seasons, stuff like that. Like, yo, why are we getting so close to these people that are kind of like our ops? You know what I mean? Like, these are your opponents essentially in this dating competition. Like, I think we can talk, but we not talking about the bitches. You know what I mean? Like, we're not talking about the women. Like, we're not, it just don't, like, no, I'm gonna be the sniper. You know what I mean? Like, if I was on that show, I'm gonna be the sniper. I'm not like, you're not gonna know who I got my eyes on, man. Like, and I don't think because I don't trust none of these dudes because and more so, I think I have repressed like this stuff from like F-Boy Island because like those guys talk too much and they get all broy, you know what I mean? And it's like, bro, like he's going to expose you, man. Or he's, you know what I mean? And these guys be chatty patties. They be saying too much. And I'm like, they not your friends, bro. Like it's one thing if I'm talking to you, Levi, you know what I mean? It's one thing if I'm talking to any of my other homies, like I just met these people, bro.
Yeah, right. There's things that we cut out of the pod for a reason. Like there's pre-pod conversation, and there's things that we know that we can say and name and be bleeped and stuff. And even when I'm not even sure, that's even when we cut it out even more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and then what happened to Milton having to leave in like 10 minutes? Because we've been here for a couple hours now. Like,
obviously, just his social awkwardness of excuses. And so once we're over that whole situation, which again went nowhere, we're reverting all the way back to the situation that will again to continue to go nowhere. We now get a foursome of which starts out of Chris and Izzy by themselves. And Izzy, you know, chatty Patty over here is just like, yo, I just want you to know I was just talking shit on her, which isn't a reflection of you. You're a good guy, but she's a piece of shit, and that's all I wanted you to know. Yeah. It's just like, wait, don't like Like, she's not a piece of shit. Can you be maybe like not say? And then of course, like then the girls come in because there's blood in the water.
Yep,
And it's
yep.
like I think I blacked out during that whole scene.
Yeah, yeah.
I knew it was just like shit we've heard before or whatever it was.
And it
And,
served no purpose. Like,
right,
why do you care if even
right.
if she's playing this guy, even if she liked you more, it doesn't matter, bro. He's not your friend. Like,
No, and then it just the whole thing ends with Johnie crying, and the only people to console her were Chris and Uche because no one's listening to Uche, so he's just kind of done trying, and now that's it.
yep.
And thank
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
goodness, thank
Yeah, I
goodness.
know. But Stacy
So,
was like, yeah, she was digging her claws into Johnny.
and Stacy, yeah, stay away from it. It's just like, dude, can you just stop? Like, it's like, what are you trying to prove? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what exactly are we trying to prove here?
Yep.
So we wrap up the party,
Yep.
and this is part, and then this we get the beginning, the drunken walk home of the first spiral of Izzy and Stacy in this saga, and that is that Izzy doesn't cook enough dinner. He doesn't cook enough dinner, and you know what, bro? I was so happy because in this moment, I stood up, looked at Megs. Bitch, I make dinner pretty much every night. I and now granted,
Bam.
while I'm doing that, is she bathing, dealing with, and putting the boy to bed, which is like a 2-hour process most of the time? Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know what I
sure.
mean? It's fine. But like, I was like, yep, points for me, bitch. I cook dinner as eat fine.
Yep. Uno.
And
Uno.
so, it's like it just but again, another semi ridiculous request from the ever growing list of Stacy's ever ending journey to find the perfect man. Like it's
Yes.
like you got to have fine china, you got to have clean drawers, no remnants, digital or physical, of any past female relationships
Yes,
in
yes.
or around you in your apartment. And then, of course, comes you have to cook me dinner. And Izzy doesn't do that. And so
So
it's,
like does he cook, does he not cook ever, or like does she want
I,
him to cook more frequently?
yeah, I don't, well, because in that argument, he said, well, you only cook twice. And so if he doesn't cook dinner and she only cooked twice, it's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah. They
So
eating out all the
I
time.
guess they're eating out. Right. So, like,
Well, I
and
guess, yeah, I mean,
that,
rich people don't stay rich by eating out every night. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, yeah, it's just like, I mean, what's your situation like? You cook, I mean, you cook, right? I mean,
yeah, I cook. You know what I mean? I like having meals cooked for me if possible,
right,
if that's the situation. But no,
right,
like, I mean, if I got my son, you know what I mean, like, a couple nights during the week, you know what I mean? We like my menu's limited because his palate is limited. Like, this guy is the most picky guy, whatever. But like, yeah, like there might be a night that, I probably eat out towards the end of the week, you know what I mean? But like, I try to cook and do stuff early on in the week. Since it is only me and my son have the time, or sometimes if it's by myself, cooking a meal is like, oh, that means lunch for tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Or it might mean 2 meals in a lunch, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might have dinner for the next night too, and you know what I mean? So like, yeah, man, I cook, man. I know how to cook. There's certain dishes I would like to, I need to master some Spanish rice. I need to master a good Big Mac. You know what I mean? And like certain stuff like that. But like, other than that, man, I could, yeah, a meat, two, sides, and you know what I mean, whatever. I'm
right,
good. I'm good.
right, right. So, just another thing to add to Izzy's never ending list of insecurities.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
he's got back knee and now he can't cook. And,
Broke back knee.
well, and it's like, well, but and see, and so, but and that's the other thing too. He's like, so like, I don't know if I have enough money for Stacy. It's like homie's driving a brand new like Jeep Wrangler, and like last time I checked, they're not cheap, right?
Nah, yeah, that's at least a 50
Yeah,
$50,000 car,
50,000, right? Exactly. So we're
at
looking,
least.
we're looking at anywhere.
And the gas is horrible.
Yeah, so you're looking at anywhere with gas plus insurance. You're looking at anywhere from 1,000 to like 1,200 a month total. Our package. So like maybe let's like figure out our priorities before we say we don't have any money.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh
yeah.
so that ends in like this weird fight where like I guess he's crying. She walked in seemingly okay after that argument, which I thought was weird. Like she was like, "Why are you crying?"
Oh
And
yeah, yeah.
and then they make up in the weirdest way. She's like, now listen. So okay, here's the thing. Stacy's capping a little bit. I think her
Yeah, yeah,
title
yeah.
card says operations manager, but or maybe she just does Zumba instruction on the side, or is like operations manager, aka I'm just a Zumba instructor.
I
Like
don't know because I thought she was in fitness because of like remember she was having guys do push-ups, you know what I mean, whatever. So I figured that was her job, but I don't even remember what her little title said, but it said operations manager.
yeah, like something, like it
Oh,
doesn't make
wow.
any damn sense. Like what would operate? What does that even mean? You know what I mean? Anyone's an
Yeah.
operations manager. So thought that was interesting there. And boy, dude, they emphasize. I tried finding a clip to play
Oh man, when
her laugh and her like reactions to things. Her like,
yeah.
oh my god, like I can't. Oh my god, Izzy, I love it. We're on a plane and I love it. Like it's so oh my god, I want
Oh
to
yeah, so the date. Yeah. When does he come with the gift bag though? When does he
that's
when
so I'm sorry. So yes, that's right after the I don't
uh,
cook dinner fight because the
yes.
gift bag comes with a coupon. So he's bought himself out of the doghouse for a night, a single coupon. He's going to make dinner for a night and make everything okay. Here's the thing. Izzy thinks flowers every Monday is enough for this chick. Now, granted, I don't get, you know what I mean? That's a commitment. Doing a
That is commitment.
doing a podcast once a week is hard enough, let alone two,
Let
let
her to.
alone getting the girl the flowers every Monday. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe once a month with the flowers here in our household, maybe, but like maybe once every 3, maybe 6 to 12 if we're being realistic. But like, you know what I mean? It's fine. And so I get it. I get where he's coming from. I mean, if he actually is doing it every Monday, good for you, fam.
Good for you. Good for you, bro.
But like, I mean, that's not enough. Like that gets old quick. Oh, it's Monday. Great. Flowers. Okay, great. What else are we doing, babe? Because you just getting these flowers every Monday.
I know, yeah. She's
Basically,
definitely the
a
type that will get tired of that
little
quickly.
boring. Right.
Yeah.
Little boring.
Yeah.
And so it's just and like so again the coupon and the plunger because she clogged the toilet in
Yeah.
Mexico. Okay, gross, whatever.
I know. That's crazy that she
Just
clogged the toilet. Like
I mean, whatever, I guess if it happens, but like don't emphasize it. Don't bring it up
that's
in
what I'm saying. They're
the
giving us
confessional.
B-roll. They're
Like
literally
it's
giving us
just
B-roll like
and I
footage.
think if you even, I don't even know if they emphasized it, but I think in that scene when she pulled it out of the bag, like he wrote a message
He
on the
did. He
plunger,
did. Yeah,
bro.
I don't know what he said on it, but
That's a little gross. Like you left her a love note on a plunger, bro. Like she
maybe they got this that sick humor a little bit. I don't know. Like, do they? I don't know. Do you get those vibes that they got like nasty humor or no?
I don't know,
I
man.
don't know because they seem
No.
like they were a match, but like more and more, it's like, yo, nah, bro, this
I
shit is not going down.
we'll get to our predictions at the end here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
so then more of Izzy, we have to meet the boys' families. So we get Izzy's mom. All Izzy
Yes,
has is his mom, right? And
yeah.
I think you might have mentioned in the note.
That's for episode 9 because
Okay.
he mentions about the
Okay.
family.
We'll get to it there in a
Yeah, we'll
minute.
get to yeah, we'll get to
We meet Izzy's mom and
nice lady.
sure, nice
Sure.
lady. Stacy put the moves on her. You know, it's the nicest thing that, Stacy's ever said about him. So he's crying. And
Yeah, but I didn't even think she was saying nothing that was fire, bro. Like I was like, yo, y'all gotta stop with this. Like, yo, I ain't never felt this way before. So like that's how I know like it's real. Like, and
then
I'm like, just
little
because you are a bad dater, you know what I mean, and you don't get nobody I mean, and you don't like nobody that you date, you know what I mean, to the point that you love them, that don't mean that he's the one either. You know what I mean? Like it's just I don't know. And you could be just doing this for the show, but like I didn't think she said anything profound. And I because the way the mom's facial expressions was looking, I was thinking like, oh, she ain't buying that. She ain't buying that shit. Cause she ain't saying, she's really not saying anything. She's word salad, bro.
Yeah.
word salad. And
Yeah.
then the mom was like, oh, okay, yeah. And I was like, see, language barrier, because she ain't say shit. Yeah, she ain't say that. That was like,
Yeah, something was off there. And you know what, too? Honestly, it's Lydia kind of did the same thing. So I mean, that's. I mean, we don't have anything else more to say about that interaction. So our next one is just meeting Milton's family, right?
yes.
And yo, out the gate, bro, out the gate.
Yo, mom
It's,
is serious,
Mom,
bro.
I need the last four of your social. I need your last name, your last three known addresses, all of your family members' names, and I'm gonna have your social security credit score pulled up. I'm gonna have your FBI. Like, if you've got a parking ticket, I'm gonna be in your ass.
Yeah.
Like, bro, Meg's like just like for whatever side on the weekends, whatever random. She's a Instacart driver now or whatever. So she
Okay. Okay.
does that or whatever. She makes a few bucks, whatever. And so like they do a whole background check. Like they pulled up parking tickets and like speeding tickets that she got from like 2017 in her background check to be an Instacart driver. Like this is how
Wow.
in your asshole these background checks are. And
Yeah.
so like Milton's mom, and like when confronted, she doesn't laugh it off.
No,
She
she
doesn't
owns
say
it.
it's a joke. She doesn't say it. She's like,
So yeah,
"That's
that's what
what
I
I do.
do.
That's what I do.
That's what I do.
I
I
got
was like,
I
okay,
got pro
man.
subscription, and honestly, for what I'm paying for it, I need to at least do one a month. So seriously, I need you to write down. In order for this subscription to be worth my money, I need you to write down all your information because I'm out of people to run background checks on. Thank God you're here. Thank the God. Thank the Lord you're here. In the very instance of Lydia meeting Milton's mom, she says her accent, she says Puerto Rico in her accent. I caught that.
Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
And man, just sister isn't feeling the vibe either. Out the gate
No,
with
no,
the words
and
phone.
yeah, she said, yeah, my bad. She said it was phony, and then the way the previews was,
Yeah.
were presented, it definitely felt like, oh, she's coming at Lydia, but no, they're coming at Milton's. Now, Milton, man, I don't know. This guy, like, he definitely has some strong personalities in his
Yeah.
family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like as tall as he is and his stature, he's
Well, and
like
it seems like a rich family too. It seems like
yeah,
the opposite of Izzy and Stacy. Like he
yeah.
comes from money, Lydia doesn't, vice versa.
Yeah. And so he is like a little person in that family. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he's little James. Like what's his real name?
Little
James?
James and Big James, right?
Yeah, like yo, if I'm 6'7", you can't call me little James, bro. Like no more. Like I'm just, you know what I mean? And then she's like, yeah, like even that was the whole thing. Like, oh, Milton, like
right.
We don't call him that. We don't call him that.
His frat brothers, they call him Milton, but we call him James in this house. So
yeah, he's little James. He's always gonna be little James, whatever.
Right.
But yeah, when the sister said it's like, I think it's phony, and I'm thinking like, oh shit, but she was really talking about her brother. You know what I mean? And he was not doing any. He didn't do any talking like throughout that.
He just wanted to eat. He just wanted her, like, poking her, telling her to stop. Like it was weird. It was very weird.
Immature. It was kind of immature.
His age went down. And like we're seeing that honestly through Lydia throughout these two episodes of her just like leaving like food on the couch.
Yeah, how do you leave a plate on the couch? That was the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
You know what I mean? Like like I might leave like a cup or a bowl in the studio or something if I'm
sure.
But like I'm up here 8 hours a day, but this isn't like in the living. Like I don't leave plates on the living room couch. You know what I mean? Like that's
on the couch though. Like on where you don't got a coffee table, my dude. Like you know what I mean? A side table. Like
or like even 2 more seconds. Like you're running that late to work. Like what? Like I don't know. It's weird. It's a little weird. Yeah. And and like too, I would imagine like bro, you're making 6 figures at a job like that. You can afford to be like 2 extra minutes late. Put your shit in the sink.
Yeah.
Like,
so
what?
There was a weird thing that she said to like when he was making breakfast.
Yeah.
And I never heard of this before. And like maybe we're just sickos, but she was like, sausage. Oh, you're not supposed to eat the outside stuff on it, whatever. Like, and I'm thinking, like, who don't eat the I'm not saying I'm bragging about eating sausage casings, you know what I mean? But like I never seen anybody cook sausage and like really take it. Like people don't take that off. Like you just eat through it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I get so if you're eating like sausage links in that form, yes.
yeah,
I guess if you're doing like a ground sausage, like in order to get it to ground, you're supposed to theoretically, if it's fresh, genuine
yeah.
sausage, you squeeze it out of the casing and that's how you ground it up.
Okay, okay.
Maybe he just made like ground sausage with like out of sausage links. And so she had that notion of maybe the skin was still on and just mashed in there.
See, I thought he just cut it
I,
up. I didn't think he was trying to I thought it was just cut up
I
sausage.
don't know. This, I mean,
But I was like, I was like, all right, you're being weird. Like that's
yeah. And so like she kind of does the same thing on the one-on-one interrogations, Lydia with Milton's family. Like she's just giving these stale, bland answers like,
yes,
why do you want to marry Milton? And she's just like, I'm caring, I'm beautiful, I'm
yes,
kind,
and
I'm
because
passionate.
I never felt this way for
I
somebody.
I've told Milton, you're not my first love, but I'm going to do a lot of first things with you. Like
Yes, yes, yes.
sexually. And like
She thought she was being poetic.
I just like, and I'm just like, okay, like, so you're gonna, right. Like you basically just told his mother that you're gonna take his virginity. Like, okay, fine, I guess. I don't know. It got weird. It's like, okay, you didn't convince me. Like, I'm not convinced.
No, I wasn't convinced, but I don't think she didn't say anything that hurt her. Like I think the mom because yeah,
Right.
it's like I think the mom understood because she was like, yeah, all right, you ain't trying to play games. You know what I mean? Because yeah, like it's just yeah, why was a person like that getting on the show? Well, one, because she's crazy, but
Right.
also two, yeah, it's like she is older, so she is here to actually get married, so to speak.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, when people meet her, I mean. I don't know. Like I'm sure she does things to rub people the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get in episode 9 where he basically starts,
So,
all that.
and
But
right before we hop into that, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but
no, I didn't notice it. I see it on the
I
notes.
guess just out of coincidence that Milton's parents and Izzy's mom and the producers of Netflix all shop at the same place where they get their golden cups from.
Golden Cups.
Every
Yeah.
location, it's funny, the same as the Flight Museum and the same
Yeah.
Rock Museum. They all have the same golden cups. There must be this one place to buy cups in Houston, Texas.
Well, so the date, right? When Izzy goes on that date, is that in episode 8 or episode 9?
Oh, dates are 9. Dates are 9.
Okay. All right. So
we got to do fitting the dressing room and fitting room.
yeah, so we'll get into that, but real quick, because you were bringing up something from outside the show and how they talk and whatever. Well, apparently, and I seen this reel, and apparently that they're under, I guess, Love is Blind or Netflix or whatever. Like there was some type of lawsuit saying that they were not feeding the participants, whatever. So like they said that in this season they tried to overemphasize like showing them eating and drinking food because they're trying to like hide or like kind of.
That was from last season, right? Like the contestants said they had to do like 23-hour days and they weren't fed.
They weren't fed, yeah. So like they emphasize like, oh look, do you see in the season? Look look at that spread. Look at this. They trying to cover it up because the law. And I was like, dang, I guess I wasn't paying attention because I don't care about what these people are eating. But dang, that's crazy. So like I wonder if how much truth there is to that. And but yeah, I thought that was like a little interesting.
Well, and that was always, and I know you don't watch like any of the Love Island shows, but like that was always the one gripe I had with that show is
they don't eat.
The only time we see people eating on Love Island is like maybe in the morning with some yogurt or some oatmeal, maybe some cereal.
Oh, they got some continental breakfast.
Other than that, we don't see them eat lunch, dinner, food. They're either just toasting with champagne or beer if they win a challenge, and then that's it. And I'm like, it would be great if maybe we could see them at dinner. Like, I'm sure they are eating. Like, I just don't understand why we don't show, like, and you know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, it was weird.
But you're right. So we open episode 9.
So yeah, so episode 8, that's all episode 8 was?
Yeah, man.
That's
It was
crazy.
the first
That's
half.
why I didn't have any notes for
For
it.
the
I was
first
like,
half was the party. The first 25 minutes was the
oh my
party.
God.
And then the back half was like then 10 more minutes after that was like Milton and Lydia in bed talking about it.
Yes.
And Izzy and her fighting about the making dinner and making up for that. And then the meeting of the parents was the last
Yep.
episode 8. So yeah.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, and they gave like Milton's family like 5 minutes of that hour. I feel like like they squeezed that into that
Yeah.
little hour. So, but yeah, so episode 9, then man, we come in and this is marriage license time. You know what I mean? They show, and man,
So
Stacy's not a bad looking woman when she's put together, but oh my God, bro. I don't know if I could wake up to that every day, bro. Like her not.
as soon as I am sorry, no offense, but as soon as we turn on episode 9 and they were like, marriage
Yo,
license, I said, oh,
that,
ugly.
that
Hey,
shit looked like a mask, bro. Like I was
it's not
like,
good. It's not good.
like her big old like Cheshire cat smile, like it's like, and I
It's
was like,
fine. She's attractive. She's a pretty lady. All right. So, and Meg's asked me this, and I'll try to break it down quickly just in case anyone doesn't know. Meg's asked me about the whole marriage license thing. And so basically, until once that paper is signed, that's when you're officially married. And so 99.9% of the time, obviously Netflix has taken control of that document as soon as they walked out of the building. But in the normal realm, that document will then be taken to the officiant or pastor or priest, whoever's marrying you at your ceremony. And then at some point in time, typically usually after or at the end of the reception, they'll sign that with the witness of either your parents or anyone else in the room. And once that is signed, that is when you're married.
yeah.
So it's interesting that it showed them getting them because like we don't know if they're actually getting married or not. So
Yeah.
that shot pretty much will become worthless for anyone who doesn't become married. So again, just B-roll to fill because we have nothing else to show.
We have nothing else to show y'all, so we're gonna show y'all, marriage license. Yeah, because even the footage, it looked like it was from an iPhone or something. like with Lydia and
Right.
it wasn't even like their real camera. I was like, okay, they're just sending them videos. Like, hey, take a video while you're there if you can.
Yeah. I mean, it's that reality effect, I guess. So
Yeah, I guess
I
so.
mean, we hop right into the fittings, the outfits,
Yes.
because we need to give our hosts the 3 minutes that they deserve per every episode.
Yep.
And I loved Stacy's reaction to Miss Lachey as she walked in. I was going to clip it because she walked in and her exact words were, "Oh my gosh, you're white." And so I'm going to get you that clip to have for your podcast.
Yes.
You can play it whenever you have a white guest.
Oh yes,
Play
nice,
Stacy.
nice.
Oh my gosh, you're white. So that way you can prepare your audience for what's.
Well, what did she think Vanessa Lachey was?
Oh my god! You are white!
I think what she meant was like because she was wearing all white, kind of like it was.
Oh, not see. I don't think she said you're white. I thought she said you're in white.
No,
She
I
said
think
you're
that's what
white.
she meant to say, but I think her exact words, I'll go back and I'm pretty sure I'll clip it right, but I'm pretty sure she said,
You are white!
Oh, okay.
she probably meant to say something else, but that's what came out. So if that's it, I'll put it in. I'll send it.
Okay. All right, bet.
Yeah, but so we get there 3 minutes. She's asking questions, and we see all who's there: friends, family, mostly people we met. Renee,
Hey, Renee. Oh my God. I seen Bay on the screen. I said, damn, they are really invite. Like she's everywhere. She coming. Whose best friend is that? You know what I mean? Like she's somebody's best friend.
It's Lydia. Lydia introduced her at the fitting when she said, "Who did you bring?" So I guess Lydia is the one who brought her.
Ah, well, I don't trust Renee now. If that's your best friend, like I don't, I don't trust you, Renee.
Well, you heard him at the end of the party, right? At the end of the party, like Johnie was like, "Yo, Uche just said this crazy shit about you stalking him and like Instagram and shit." And all the other girls, Miriam and all her friends were like, "Yo, we snoop on like our dudes' girlfriends' Instagrams all the time, bitch."
Yeah, but no, see, I don't think she didn't explain the context right, and I don't even think that. I was like, no, it ain't snooping on the boyfriend. No, you snooping on anybody that follows him. That's where it's weird. It's not. No, you're yeah, sure. If you're both on social media, yeah, you can snoop on your man, but you don't need to snoop on my. I mean, I got 1,300 followers. Like, I mean, that's not a lot, but I'm just saying you don't need to be tracking every person like that follows me, bro.
So then we cut over to the guys, and I was excited. I was excited to see this, and I couldn't wait for your opinion. Milton has his own ratio of black to white friends. Milton came with the two white homies and his roommate. And I just thought it was absolutely perfect that 90% of Milton's friends look just like me.
Yo,
they've got the hair, they've got the glasses, they've got the black shirts, they've got the names. I think it's just Zach and Cody, and it's just Milton's white friend. It's like, bro, I said to Meg, and Meg's is like, no, those are Izzy's friends, and I'm like, no,
Izzy don't got friends.
Those are Milton's friends. Izzy don't got any. He brought his mom. I said those.
And we go. Yeah, I'm gonna grind him up for that. But
Milton's white friends, dude.
All right, man. So obviously he went to he must come from money, and he went to some top of the line schools, and shout out to him for having a black roommate, whatever. I don't know, man. I can't relate. You know what I mean? I do have some white friends. Like, you're my friend. You're a good friend of mine. My best friend. You know what I mean? White boy. You know what I mean? Steve. You know what I'm saying? Oh. But like, I don't trust no brother that like they don't come to something important like that with some brothers. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like I don't remember. See, you don't remember season 3? Was that with Bartice? So Bartice was like, he was like a villain, like nobody, like light-skinned brother, whatever, but like he had the dustiest looking friends like I ever said. And I'm like, bro, I don't trust this guy, bro. Like nobody already liked him.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's why you still have credibility with all the rest of your friends. Because inevitably you get married. I get it. I'm not on the bridal party.
I'm not
coming. I might get the invite, but
you're gonna get an invite, bro,
to the wedding, but maybe not like the bachelor party. Maybe we'll see.
You can slide. You can slide to the bachelor,
right? Maybe.
Yeah. But you're not getting dressed up with us.
I'm not coming to the dress fitting. I'm not.
Yeah, nah.
I might provide a service. I'll definitely be there as a guest, but like. I'm not gonna stay the whole night. I'll up, we'll do whatever. I'll make myself known on the dance floor, and then I'm out of here. That's my limit. We know the boundaries.
Yeah.
But Milton brings the homies to the dress fitting.
And I was like, oh.
Obviously,
man.
We've not only have the producers and the creators of the show grasping for straws this season, but we've got the contenders because that's what Milton's got. And so Izzy brings his 1 or 2 friends, maybe.
I don't even remember seeing friends. I just remember his mom being there. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, man, all right, you a mama's boy for sure. But like, this is not the setting for your mom, bro. Your mom don't belong there. Like she don't belong at the groom fitting. And then like you with other men and y'all trying to talk about these women and like, you know what I mean? You can only say so much. You probably, you know what I mean? Like knowing, because we come from a different generation, right? Like all these people are kind of around our age. You don't even want to say certain things around somebody's mom. You know what I mean? Like you got to watch your mouth. You know what I mean? You got to watch what you talk about. So I can't talk about sex. I can't talk about like, you know what I mean? Nothing. I can't be open because somebody's mom is here, bro.
And then I was like,
I love Sandy. I love Sandy, but like, I'm not talking around Sandy the same way I'm talking.
Right now,
like Sandy, you got to go somewhere.
Right, but as soon as she steps out of the building, you turn around and say, "Yo, I'm gonna bag your mom, son," and then like that's it. You know what I mean? It's like that's how it works, and we understand that. And like I forgot for a moment that Izzy's mom was there, and when they went back to the girls and then back to the guys, and it was Milton and all of his friends, I was like, "Yo, who the fuck is this lady sitting with Milton right now?" Like Milton's spewing his heart out about Lydia. Like the situation where they're going, how much he loves her, the whole thing. And Izzy's mom is sitting right beside him. Like she knows exactly what's going on. And Izzy's mom's like, yep. And you know what, Milton? That's exactly how you should handle it. And I'm just like, what? We're
Yeah, no, I don't want to be. I don't want to be friends with your mom, bro. Like I just
right,
nah. That's
right.
why I was like, bro, don't got no friends. Like you don't got no homies.
Dude.
And they do get into that, and I guess we'll talk a little bit about that too. So yeah, the fittings, that was wild. Oh yeah, then we get Lydia. We see her getting her fitting. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I guess the girls, we see them kind of
It's
trying on the dresses.
yeah.
I don't know too much about wedding dresses, man, but like it was weird that like she thought the one dress was boring, and then she picked the dress that like was like even simpler, and then she was like, "No, this is me," and I was like, "Oh, okay." I don't get it. I don't know.
It's not. It's something
Not for
that
me.
men will never understand.
Yeah.
That's why we don't go. That's why we're not supposed to be there.
Yep.
It's not because if we see her, it's bad luck. It's because we won't understand why they're spending the amount of money and why they chose this one versus this
Yeah, because
one.
they all I get they're different, but they
And like
all relatively look the
and
same.
like for me, like Megs is like dead set on a fucking black dress, and so like
Oh, my
that's
man,
that's a,
my homie,
it,
Nate, his wife, his like when they got married, she wore a black dress, and I was like, oh, that's kind of, and
sick.
you know what, it kind of fucked me up. I was like, oh, that is different. I didn't realize, like, it just because, like I said, as men, we don't even care. Like, we don't. You could wear any color dress
Yeah.
down the aisle. I
Right,
wouldn't know.
right, and that's what I told her, and like that's a whole thing, but like it's I don't know. And I thought too, Lydia, like the first dress she tried on versus the one she picked, I thought they looked the same. They fit her the same, her titties were out the same, the dress was the same, everything.
Well, the one had better twerking power because
Oh,
like that's what she
okay.
was worried about. Remember, she started dropping down, getting her eagle on. I was like, oh shit. I was like, she's a freak, bro. Like she is a freak. Like
I don't understand how do you think she tones it down for Milton in the bedroom? Because I don't think I just feel like Milton's not the type of guy who can keep up with her. Maybe he is because of his tallness, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It seems like Milton's a little innocent in that department, maybe. But
yeah, I don't know.
dropping
Yeah, I don't
working in the
know.
wedding dress. It's a very it's so fucking it's so hilarious.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
hilarious. So hilarious. So we find the dresses, we get the tuxes, his mom's there. It's so freaking strange.
Mad weird. Like,
Everyone cries. And so we get to the dates.
yes.
And so Izzy and Stacy are at the Air Museum.
Yeah. So didn't they pull up a clip of the dad, him talking to the dad? Oh shit.
No.
Oh no. I thought you froze.
Oh no, I
Didn't
was
they,
listening. I'm
oh
sorry.
no, no. I was like, did this nigga freeze or that? No, but no, I thought they put up a clip of the dad like talking about like how like she likes luxury and this, or maybe I was watching
It
like a
was
reel
Izzy.
or something like
So
that.
it was Izzy. He said because I just watched this scene a few minutes ago. When they got to the like, so they played us, bro. In the beginning of this scene, they showed the NASA gravity jet in the very beginning of this scene, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be sick. I want
Yeah.
to go on this thing like myself in real life. Like I want
Okay.
to do it. Like they take you in the you have ever seen the videos? They
No.
take you in it's like the NASA zero G-force gravity thing. And they basically take you in this ginormous jet that has nothing in it. It's just a metal cylinder. And
Okay.
they take the jet like this on like it's just up and down, up and down. And
Oh.
because of that, it creates like a zero gravity environment inside the jet. So you're just floating
What?
around and bopping stuff, and people are pushing you through holes, and like you're just floating. It's like a space experience, but you're just in the sky in this jet.
Okay.
So they showed a clip of that in the beginning, and I thought that's what they were doing. But then, of course, I remembered it's Izzy's broke, busted ass. So, of course, he's taking her in a fucking old ass 1996 fucking World War II fighter jet. Now, listen, I would think that's cool. I appreciate like Pearl Harbor in that era, whatever that time. But like, you couldn't have,
No, see,
like,
Levi, you know they don't have to pay for that type of stuff though.
Exactly. I know they don't have to pay for it. So why wouldn't you do the cool G-force zero gravity NASA thing?
Maybe
Instead
I
of
don't know.
putting her
Maybe
in
what's her
this
name is
old-
nauseous. Maybe she gets nauseous or something.
Well, so right before,
But yeah, but that is a good joke. That's funny. Yeah,
so,
I knew it was Izzy broke ass or
so
whatever. Like,
right before they get in that, like they open the gate and there's that plane that they're about to get in, and Stacy's like, "Oh my god, it's so cool!" And then it cuts to a interview.
Yes.
He's like, well, her dad said she loves flying private, so I got her this experience, and I'm like,
bro, I can't be with no woman. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm call me a brokey too, but like, bro, I can't get with no woman that says I that sentence. I love to fly private. Like, love to do it is like feels continuous. Like it's frequent. It's
like, bro,
normal. It's regular. Sure, I like that one time that I flew private. Not I like flying private. Like,
it's like not, and it's like, I mean, unless they're doing like the last minute deals and showing up at the exact location, like I know there's ways to fly private cheaper than like commercial airlines.
Yeah.
But it has to be like, we're leaving in 20 minutes and we're at this airport only, like get here now situation.
Yeah.
But like, other than that, every time I've looked it up, it's like 15 to 20 grand for just two people, both ways. So like, I don't know if I'm on the wrong websites or not part of the right clubs, because I'm not close to being there yet.
Yeah.
So we're steady getting 2 free check-on bags of Southwest, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so private.
Private,
nah.
I can't do that.
I don't think maybe I'll experience in my life. Maybe
one time, and like somebody's gonna gift that to me. Like I'm not paying for that shit.
Right. Like a Jeffrey Epstein type gives me a call, like, hey, come to my island. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm coming.
Well, I don't know about that, but
right. Whatever.
You're wilding for that one. Like you can go by yourself.
But like, or like if we're doing like Vegas one time, like I just sold a company or something or whatever. I don't know. Like,
you go.
Then we
fly. Well, even I've heard like rappers and stuff like that talk about like the ones that they say like it's the biggest waste of money ever. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like it's because you literally are paying for the fuel. Like you're paying for the jet fuel and shit like that. Like and so like I've heard like some famous rappers and athletes talk about like how that's the easiest way to go broke. Like that's the easiest way to go broke is flying private.
Yeah.
Unless you own the plane. Yeah, I mean, like, and then if I own that plane, I'm chartering that bit. Like I'm making money off my plane, bro. Like we taking other people out. Like, you know what I mean? Right. So then my flights feel free, you know what I'm saying?
Right. But exactly. Yeah, exactly. But, so I am I don't know, man. I don't know.
I thought it was a cool date, whatever. But like again, the money is the theme, and money is gonna be the root of their demise. You know what I'm saying?
So, so I mean, their final argument, we just cut to it. We don't get any context. We get context through them kind of making up, which was weird. Like out of all the footage Netflix has to give us, we didn't have any shots, bro. We didn't have any shots at the beginning of this fight. We only were on cameras when it was done the next day.
It's like, when were you going to tell me about your credit card?
Yes. So what? Izzy has like a bad credit score?
Remember? Yeah, Johnie tells us that. Remember, she told us that he has a bad credit score. And then, I guess they went to a gas station, and Stacy started pressing him like, "Hey, don't you have a credit card?" And he's like, "Nah."
Points for gas or whatever. Yeah, credit card.
He's like, "Nah." And then I guess he has to reveal, or he didn't reveal. Then at that point, he didn't reveal that he has bad credit or some type of debt.
Well, I guess, but then too, Megs and I were trying to figure out like. Because then I think he said somewhere towards the end of the argument that like he said they were all paid off and like it was only like $3,500 or something. The number 3,500.
Yeah, I remember 3,500.
And I'm like, okay, we're not getting married over 3,500. Like,
yeah, like that's a red flag. I guess she's like, well, maybe for her it's like, damn, motherfucker, like you couldn't pay no 3,500. Like. Obviously not at once, but like you couldn't pay off your $3,500 credit card in time. Like, like, you know what I mean? And maybe that's why he had a bad credit score. Maybe he wasn't paying it. Yeah. I don't know. I think he's just a regular guy. That's the thing. He's just a regular dude. Average
dude that's got some credit cards, some loans, and like he just didn't tell her right away. And he keeps like using these lines. He's like, I wanted to have a formal conversation about it first. It didn't want it to come up this way. But he keeps trying to talk himself out of this shit.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
and then I guess at the end of it, she's like, it's gonna be okay, and so then it's okay, and so that's pretty much all we get from them for the rest of this episode, and then we get Milton and Lydia's date, which
where was that at? I don't even remember. Like, it wasn't memorable.
Museum, a Geode.
Oh yes, no,
like,
yeah. How did
a
I forget that?
rocks
Oh
and
my
mineral
God.
museum,
This dude
and
is. I get your man. You're allowed to have your passions, and you're allowed to be nerdy if you're nerdy. But like, come on, bro.
so I guess we kind of skipped it, but prior
He was getting hard, bro. He was going off on these minerals, man. He was like, oh my God,
I love it. But prior to them going there, he has another conversation with his sister.
Yes.
He basically does the same thing that he did with Uche, because sister, I think, honestly, listen, the reason this conversation happened was because mom and dad know they're not talking any sense into James Milton. And they were like, our only hope is sister. So they sent
the bulldog out there
to be the mediator. Like, go tell him he's making a mistake. Tell him he's an idiot. Try to talk him out of it. See if you can talk him out of it. And so that's what she tried to do. And he pulled out all the analytical. Well, A plus B equals C.
Well, yeah, my perception is. Mom always said that perception is reality, and like, so your perception of my reality is not this, because the continuum and the the flux capacitors don't really and I'm like, oh my God, this guy's a dweeb.
I can't. I just don't. I don't know.
Well, see, when why do you think the sister said it was phony? I guess that's my question. Like, even from the beginning, because I wanted them to get into that, because I was like, yo, is like Milton kind of like a player on the low? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is he like a little bit of a female assassin out here? You know what I mean? And she thinking like, man, he don't take these women, he don't take no woman serious, whatever. Or is it because he don't get no bitches? You know what I'm saying? And she like, bruh, like how you gonna marry the first girl that gives you, that bats her eyes at you, bro?
The play, yeah.
I'm wondering. What would you say? Do you think he got some player on him on the low, or are they just surprised that anybody likes him?
No, I think that's the issue. I think they know him. They know Milton. I think probably the whole him, like, even though he has his own apartment with a roommate, I would venture to guess he's probably back home, like, 25 to 75% of the time.
Okay.
I would venture to guess that COVID, he was probably back home. Like, you know what I mean? That whole time we were all inside. So like, maybe, I don't know. I'm just guessing. But like, I would say that like, and then Lydia saying like, oh, he's a mess. He's a pig. He leaves his food everywhere. And like, that's part of
clothes everywhere. Yeah.
Most of their arguments through the mineral dinner date is like, you're a slob, you're young, like you don't know what you're doing, like what's going on. And it just, I think he's just a little bit immature.
Yeah.
And I think his family knows that best.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I just don't think I think at the end of this thing, I think they are not going to be married. And I think Stacy and Izzy are, whether that lasts or not. I think they will say yes. I think Milton and Lydia will say no.
Yeah, I think we're getting a no from Milton or a no from Lydia.
Oh,
I think it's Milton's going back out.
Yeah, I think Milton backs out.
I think Stacy says no too, man. If I'm gonna make a prediction, I don't think that's a bold prediction. I think the money, but yeah, we didn't talk about this though. But apparently though, the family loves Izzy though. Like they approve of him. They seem like, and they're like, yeah, he's gonna balance her out because this bitch is crazy. Like she be wilding. So like he's that calm to her storm. And I'm like, yeah, but like sometimes, man, like that might the yin and yang works, whatever. But like again. She is so obsessed and concerned. Maybe I don't say obsessed, but she's so preoccupied with money.
Yeah.
And that's something that's not in his world. Like he just seems like a working class type of guy. Yeah. And I don't know, that's just gonna be the demise. And cause she keeps emphasizing it, and it's like, bro, you burning me out with this money stuff, man. Like burning me out.
It's just, yeah, I mean, Yeah, and so that's it. And I mean, that's why I started the beginning of this episode pissed, and I'm at the end of it pissed because now this basically means we're getting a whole hour or however long episode 10 is next week of just the weddings. We could have literally cut out the entire party and we could have had it ended right here. We could have had it ended.
Yeah, and then episode 10 could have been the reunion.
It's like boy, here we go. I almost want to just fast forward to see because it's going to be nothing but in the first half. Obviously, I'd hope would just be one of the couples and just reiterating everything I know we already know, and the arguments and like their pros and their cons list and their family members doing stuff.
Yeah, like when you have five couples, there's a lot of information that you feel you don't get because they have to divide it up. You know what I mean? Four couples, they got oh, wait, well, we got this conflict. Oh, we got this conflict. When you got two, it's like, oh man, all right, we got to stretch this out. Milton
and Lydia literally got out all their concerns at that dinner date. Like, I mean, we've got Lydia crying by the fucking purple geodes over at Exhibit C. And it like all their concerns are out and about and it's taken care of. And like, you know, Izzy, I don't know how many more skeletons Izzy can pull out of his closet, but Stacy, you know what I mean? Like that should be it for them as far as concerns and like things that might be red flags. So
yep.
It's interesting. I'm excited to kind of see it end and see where we're gonna end up.
Yeah, I do want to see where we end up. Even not just the show, but like even this show. You know what I mean? Like where are we going next? Because that's what I'm thinking. I think we gotta like really think about it and just kind of roll into something new.
And I mean, even from the Netflix standpoint, if just like season 6. I mean, I think.
Do we come back for season 6? I don't know. Not for for recap and court. I don't know because this season they had some moments. You know what I mean? There was definitely some unprecedented things that happened this season, but overall.
Well, and it just kind of sucks because it's like here you and I are again. We've got the same takes, same opinions, same everything because it's the same couples, and it's not really the story hasn't progressed. Like that's what these last 2 episodes were.
Yep.
It's kind of
and thing is like it's funny since I posted some Love Is Blind stuff, I've been just getting a lot of love and everybody. It's the consensus, bro. This season is not that interesting. Like it's just not like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And but we're gonna make fun of it. We're gonna make some people laugh hopefully and. But yeah, I'm wondering to see how it goes. But I don't think we get any marriages. I think we get 2 breakups. One started by a man, the other one initiated by the woman.
Oh, okay. So you got Stacy and Milton for no.
Yep, Stacy and Milton no.
Okay. My official prediction is I'm definitely saying Milton no, and I'm definitely I think Stacy will say yes.
Okay.
So we'll see. And if they both say no, dude, then come on. Then we just let's
the show's over. The show is over. If it's this show can't come back, bro.
Cancel it. We got all the writers back now. The strike's over. Cancel it. Get something new.
Yeah, I like the ultimatum when they do that. They've only done a couple seasons of that. I think there's only like 2. There's technically 3 because one was more like LGBT. I think it was all women on that one.
Right. You're right.
But they did like two regular. I don't even want to say heterosexual couples. I can't. Right.
I get it. Yeah. No, it's So their Netflix seems to be all over the place here.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's wrap it up.
Yep.
You guys know where to find us. Recap and record. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all the stuff. All of our links are down in the description down below. And we'll catch you guys next week. We'll see.
We got one episode, one left.
One left. 2. No, we'll probably. I'm sure they'll do like maybe. And hey, if your prediction's accurate and we're not getting any married couples, then like. Maybe we get a reunion, maybe we don't. We're definitely gonna get like a married life special episode, whatever in the future kind of thing. So yeah, we'll see. We'll be back next week, peeps. We'll see you. It's Recap and Record. See you guys next week.
Peace.